Remember to subscribe to my channel. Share this video if you enjoy watching. Frieren, Beyond Journey's End, episode 19, we have a scene in the past. The hero's party will be fighting a dragon for the first time tomorrow. Eisen admits he is afraid. Himmel says he is afraid also. Himmel wanted to bring words of courage to his party, yet he doesn't know how. Eisen and Heiter tell Himmel it is okay he doesn't give a speech. We jump to the present time. We have no idea what Frieren's, Lewin's, and Kani's plans are to catch a still, but we learn very soon. We've seen change to Fern and Yubel catching a still. Lan says they are not past the first test yet. They need to be cautious that another group doesn't steal their still. Yubel is excited at the thought of fighting others. It is now morning. Frieren, Lewin, and Kani talk about how stills fly faster than the speed of sound. A common attack does not work, and stills recognize mana, meaning sneak attacks are hard. Frieren says last night she was practicing a spell that captures birds. It is a folk spell created by a tribe of hunters. Frieren says this folk spell was used on the owl monster last night. It will work against a still only if they are within 50 centimeters or around 19.5 inches of a still. Kani says if they can be around water, they can temporarily trap a still for a few seconds. This will allow Frieren to use the folk spell by not trapping the still, however making the still run away to an area they want the bird to go to and then capturing it. We've seen change to Lan telling Fern and Yubel they should hide until the first test is over. Of course, Yubel loves to fight and doesn't like this idea of hiding. The group are out of water. All three go to the lake to get water. The deadline is sunset. Yubel says it will not be easy like Lan predicts to keep their still. Yubel says they are not walking on a path, however a dried up riverbend. Fern has an idea what this is about, possibly related to Frieren. The barrier blocks out everything including rain. Yubel stops any further thought and says the riverbed has been dry for at least 1 week. This means all the water is in the middle of the testing area. This is done on purpose. Fern says them as humans can carry water with them. The birds cannot carry water. There will be groups by the water source waiting for stills. Lan says they should avoid this area and try to find a small pond or wait until sunset with no water, since all the other groups might be in the middle of this testing area. It is too late. Another group who doesn't have a still attacks. It is time for two groups to fight each other. They all pause fighting when Lewin uses magic. She is going to freeze the lake. The other groups waiting at the lake are angry by this and try to melt the ice. One of the groups realizes this area is off limits now and will try to steal a still. In the anime, there will be a lot of back and forth between all the groups because there currently are. However, this back and forth pauses and just focuses on one group at a time, which I thought for a moment this episode was just going to jump all over between every single group fighting. It doesn't. This episode and next episode, episode 20, just focuses on two people fighting at a time and then moves on to the next group. One group we focus on walks away from the lake in the middle. As they walk around, they find dead test takers in trees. This was done by monsters who lure prey in trees to attack. If this current group went to get the others down, they will be attacked. This is a first-class mage exam. The tests are hard and not easy. Only those who are truly knowledgeable and have strong magic will succeed in passing. This group points out Frieren, Lewin, and Kani are concealing their mana. They also tell us all the small ponds of water have mana in it. Whatever their plan is, they already made a flashy beginning. They might make a flashy ending. Looking for the one and only small pond that does not have mana in the water will be difficult. This group still plans to steal a still, and it will be the still Frieren, Lewin, and Kani catch once they find the group. However, Frieren, Kani, and Lewin do pass round 1, so there's nothing to worry about. Frieren completely suppresses her mana. She will be alone to catch a still since she has no mana. Frieren waits for a long time. Animals and monsters come and go. They leave Frieren alone because she is hiding her mana. It is almost sunset. This is so lucky and so cute. It still lands on Frieren's shoulders. This is so adorable. They have captured the still. However, it is not officially sunset yet. They will have to fight for the still. We've seen change to the other fights. Fern is fighting to keep her group still. Fern tells her opponent, her master, Frieren, taught her only basic spells because that is enough to defeat mages in this modern era. I found this really funny because Frieren and Fern are extremely powerful because they use old magic that was lost, so their common spells are not actually common nor simple to use. During the fight, Fern, with her simple spells, is able to win. She wins because no one in this current modern day era knows how to fight back against it. Fern's fight is concluded. However, everyone's else fight still continues and will continue into episode 20. It is almost sunset and the pressure is on. Even though it is sunset, the first round will not be completed in episode 20. It probably will be completed either halfway through episode 21 or take all of episode 21 to complete. The next few episodes will be focusing on everyone's fight to either keep their still or steal a still. Frieren and Fern do make it all the way to the last round of the first class mage exam. How they get to the end and what happens at the end are completely different for the characters. Thank you everyone for your support by watching my video. Thank you to those who subscribe to my channel. I appreciate all of your support.